Welcome, beacons of light. Welcome to this Transcendence, which is a monthly expression from the extraordinary nature of the 12 Angels of Atlantis, directly fed through this physical container of myself for you to feel the love, the grace, the wisdom of what they wish to impart to you. And the theme for this month of March, the theme for this expression is the essence of faith. Faith is a concomitant issue in the power of love, and it exists alongside the other love muscles of belief and trust. For they literally motor the engine within the force of our love. The famous visionary poet William Blake wrote, "Love seeketh not itself to please, nor for itself hath any care, but for another gives its ease, and builds a heaven in hell's despair." In the shifting currents of this time that often can appear to be hellish, we know that love alone is our keystone. It's our lever, the only soulful tool that will rightfully shift the scales of truth as our peoples move from a conditioning of blind faith, fed to us by hundreds of years of the patriarchy, into the vibration of visionary faith, which always allows us to open our hearts to our soul's awakening in belief of the divine. And truth to tell, this is a massively significant part of the great soul awakening we are all engaged in, whether we're conscious of this or not. Faith is a complete belief and trust in someone, something, and for us, more essentially, in the divine. Faith is a belief in the vision that the universe knows exactly what it is doing, and as we identify ourselves anew as spiritual beings arising from the source to have these human experiences, the more we yield to the beauty of spirit, the more we release the control of the ego, the more we realize that we are truly called forth to create a unique and stellar promise in the perpetuation of love is all there is. The stronger our faith leads us to utter clarity, and thereby we literally see the face of God in the world, within the face of the innocent, within the proud being who is attaining magnificence. Wherever we look, we begin to see that our faith draws us to this extraordinary promise. Therefore, I invoke within you for you to yield to the force of your faith, to surrender yourself to the force of the source, which surges through these words to you, which surges through this spelling, which surges through the whole of your being right now, so that you may feel yourself transcending and being lifted into the arms of the angels. Then, you see, this force, this way of being, this state of your soul we know as faith says yes to the wonder and the awe of life. And we suddenly realize that we are never alone, but all one within the love and the substance and the essence of the divine. So finally we see the solution, or maybe even the resolution to any of the challenges that we've been faced by, which were simply born by believing an untruth, by believing in an illusion, by believing in the separation of all our varying opinions. Do you remember the day that dawned after that vicious storm, a day that shows the wreckage, but no chattering chaos, no piercing anguish, no scalding frustration, and rather we see where we have come from, what we have endured, what we were tested by, and what we've achieved. And therefore, how we can powerfully wish to dream a new way of being. So right now, in this March of 2023, as vital planetary shifts occur, bringing us to a new phase of orientation within the unfolding nature of our dreaming and birthing of being new humans. This is what we're creating at this time. Right now, even more than ever before, it is timely that we trust the force that moves the universe, and this is the gift of faith. For when we truly surrender to faith, when we really yield to that which at core we truly are, so the divine always takes care of us, which is the care of the very best. And then surrendering more so to faith awakens the power of God's love eternally within us, the love of the essence, which is our core and the means to continuously return us to the very truth of our nature. And therefore, we feel full of hope. We feel full of belief, faith, and trust. This is truly humbling. And as we kneel at the altar of God's love, it is the faith that we have that moves us into veneration. For believing in God or the source means we always have help from a beneficent force that shines through the chaos and reveals what we're truly seeking, which is divine harmony. So you see, to have faith in this force is to move within the source of all creation, and moving thus, it means we become sorcerers. Because the sorcerers, the wizards, the witches of yore embodied this force which is always present in all living things, for they were able to derive their power directly from the source because they believed implicitly and therefore trusted its power, and were equal to acts of vast magic. Therefore, faith leads us to an awareness of the infinitely unfolding possibility that is the stream of well-being flowing through the cosmos, from the inside, not from the outside. And so the angels carry us into divine succor. The great poet Tagore said, "Faith is the bird that feels the light when the dawn is still so dark." I hope this really condenses all that you may know and believe in relation to your faith and furthers the muscle, allowing you to feel greater consistency. Namaste, namaste, namaste.